Hey puzzlers, this is Steve here with another video on how to solve some logic puzzles. This one's known as Moon or Sun. How it works is you're going to be drawing a single non-intersecting loop around the grid. The loop must enter and exit each region just once, and in each region the loop must visit either all of the dark circles, or the moons, or all of the light circles, or here the suns, alternating between the two in each region. What I'm going to do, if that doesn't make sense, don't worry. I'm going to solve this puzzle for you guys and you'll see how it unravels. And I'm going to share some common tips and tricks along the way that'll hopefully make it easier for you to solve this type of puzzle yourself in the future. Now, I have pulled this particular puzzle from a recently published book of mine on Amazon. I'll post a link in the description below. Would love it if you guys would check it out. But without further ado, let's get to solving. So one thing to know is if you've not done a country road puzzle before, this is very similar to one of those. And really, it's similar to a lot of loop-based puzzles. And one of the things to consider when doing a loop puzzle is how the loop interacts with corners. So if, let's say, for instance, the loop is going to hit this cell here, it's in a corner, it's going to create an elbow, right? And anytime you're in a corner, it's going to have to hit all three of those cells. So that's important to know, because if we look at this corner, we know the loop cannot hit this sun or this circle. The reason for that is if it does, it's going to break multiple rule sets. Right here in the same region, you're hitting both a moon and a sun in the same region. That breaks a rule. And here, you're crossing two regions where they both touch suns. And so that obviously will not work. So what we do is we're going to put an X on that circle or that sun, knowing the loop can't go through there. And also we know since we can't go through this sun, we can't go through the sun over here since that's part of the same region. And so we know this region is going to be all moons, and all the moons have to connect before the loop exits, right? So once a loop enters into a region, you have to hit all of the moons or all of the suns before it exits. So basically we can draw a line like this and we know that's how it's going to connect. Now we've hit a corner here, we can't go down and we can't go right. So obviously it has to take a turn here. Once it's entered the region, it has to hit all the suns and moons. There's only one, so we have to go down here. And this is another corner. We can't go right, can't go down, so we have to come left. Now we've hit the moon. We have to hit both moons before exiting. Now at this point, we know we can't go down or to the left because in this region here, all we have are moons. We've done a moon in this region, so the next region is going to have a sun. Well, there's no suns in this region, so we have to go up. We hit that sun, and this is a corner now. We can't go up or right. We have to go left. And this is interesting because we could come down now into this region. Since we've just hit a sun, we can now hit the moons down here, but we can't enter down right away because now how are we going to hit all of these moons before exiting? We can't, right? We could hit these two and then exit, but we've not hit this third moon, right? We could come back up and hit it, but now we've gone in 1, 2, 3 points of contact within a region. You can only have 2 points of contact, right? One entrance and one exit. So that's a long-winded way of saying we can't go down here. We have to continue. And the same rule as here. We can't go down because we run into the same problem. We can't hit all of those moons. So it continues here. Now we know we can't go up because that would prematurely close this loop. You can't have more than one loop in the grid. And so we know that doesn't work. You can't prematurely close the loop. And I don't believe we can go straight because you're going to then, you won't be able to go straight. Because think of it this way. If it goes straight, you're going to have to hit the moons because we're coming from a sun region. And how do you hit all the moons without touching the sun? You just can't. So in fact, we actually know this cannot be a moon region because you would not be able to hit both of those moons without shooting through this sun. So we can actually X out both of those moons. And we know this can't go there. So since it can't go up and can't go straight, it has to go down. Now we have to hit all of the moons. Only way to do that, we can't come down and then over because then we've hit a dead end. So we're going to have to go this way. Can't go up, right? Obviously, we've already hit that cell. So we hit the sun. Got to hit the other sun. And now this is a corner, right? The only way, you have to enter every region. So we have to hit this one like that. And now this, we've hit the sun, can't touch the moon, so can't go up. We got to shoot straight. Can't hit this sun because we've just come from a region where we've touched the sun. So we got to go up, hit that moon. And we can't go this way to the left because that's a dead end. If we go over there, the loop would have no way of escaping and connecting with the rest of the group. We can't turn right, so we have to go up. And now this is a corner, can't go up or left, have to turn right. That's a dead end if we go straight, so we have to go up. Again, can't go right or left, so we continue going forward. And now we can't turn right because, again, we would prematurely close this loop, and you can't have more than one loop in the grid. Now this is the hard part. We don't know if we go up or left because we've just come from a sun region, so both of those would work. But we know this sun can't ever be touched. That's a dead end, right? If the loop goes down there, there's no escape. Can't go there. So we're going to X out that moon. I'm sorry, that sun. And I think it's going to have to turn left, but I'm not 100% sure. Because it could, yeah, it could technically go up, hit the moon, over, hit that sun, and then down, hit the moon, and then over. Yeah, so it could take that weird, you know, oops. It could do something like that, per se. So we're not quite sure yet. I'm going to leave this alone and come back to it, and maybe look elsewhere and see where we can go. So this region up here, we know we're going to use the same strategy where this is a corner cell. We can't hit that corner cell because we'd hit both the moon and a sun, and you can't do that. So I'm going to X that out, and now we know it's a moon region. And I'm not sure. We can maybe come back to that and figure that out. But here, this loop end, we now know it's a corner. We can't go down or over. So let's continue up. We can't go right, can't go left because we're coming from a moon region, so you can't go into another moon region. So it has to continue straight forward. And then same thing, this is a moon region, so we can't turn right. We'd hit into that moon. And in fact, no matter what we do, we're going to be entering this region up here. And so because we're coming from a moon region, this region can't be moon. So we're going to X out all of those moons. And now we know these suns have to be connected, and there's only one way to connect them all, and it's all like that, right? And this is a corner. So now we're going to be turning right into a moon. So all the suns we can X out. We have to connect these moons here. This is a corner, so we're going to take a turn up, hit the sun, obviously not that moon. This is a dead end, so you can't turn left. You have to continue straight. And as you continue straight here, now this is going to be pretty easy because we can't hit the suns. We have to turn left. That's the only direction to go in. And the only way to hit all of these moons is if we do something like that. Now this loop end here is forced to turn, right? Can't go straight because you can't have the loop intersect. You can't have the loop touch itself. You can't turn right, so it has to turn left. And now this moon here is a corner, right? You can't go up because you'd intersect with that corner, and you can't go right because you'd intersect, so it has to go left and down. And now same thing here, this moon is a corner, so we know it's going to look like what we did earlier, right? It has to hit that moon, turn up. Now we have to hit the sun. That's a dead end if we head right, so we have to go up. We can't go from a sun region to a sun, so we can't go there. We're forced to turn left, up. And now we can't turn early. If we turn here, we'll hit a sun, which is okay, but then we'd have to hit the other sun, right? And then we're stuck. We wouldn't be able to turn right. We'd hit a moon. We wouldn't be able to turn left. We'd go back into the region from which we came. So we're going to have to come up, hit those suns like that, turn, not this moon, so keep going straight, and then these lines connect. And there you have it. That is a moon or sun puzzle. I really like them. I thought this was a lot easier than the country road puzzle I did the other day. If you like loop-based puzzles, I think you're going to like this one. I think it's unique. I again really like them. I still think my favorite loop-based puzzle is going to be Line Sweeper or Moss U, but I would probably say this might be my third favorite loop puzzle. But give it a try yourself. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.